Hey guys, welcome to New Rockstars. I'm Sam Bashor here with another kick-ass trailer for Luke Cage Season 2. Luke Cage is such a fantastic character. If you want reading recommendations, check out New Avengers by Brian Michael Bendis. Luke is the leader of the Avengers, and it's so dope. But anyways, Season 1 of Luke Cage is high up on my list of favorite Netflix series. Sure, the second half of the show kind of dips a bit, but it's still super entertaining on so many levels, and Mike Colter's portrayal of Luke is just so damn likable and charming. Along with the trailer, we also got this awesome poster with Luke Cage positioned as a sort of Atlas, the Greek Titan holding Harlem on its back. So dope. Anyway, let's hop into it. Spoiler warning, of course, for things. Here's a clip.
Yo, I'm Luke Cage. You wanna test me? You know where to find me. Ooh, got it all, man.
Ooh, what an awesome opener. With Luke's unbreakable skin comes another helpful power, inflammability. No flames for this hero. No, he's gonna be okay. Based on how this scene plays out, I'm guessing Luke is lured to this Merlin mattress truck, which is then set off by this man here in a very dapper suit. Remember, that suit comes up later in the trailer, who then gets a not so fun backhand. I'm guessing he deserves it for blowing up that truck. I know what you're thinking, and yes, there are many Merlins in Marvel Comics, but as far as Luke Cage enemies go, none that I could find. Also, if you notice right here on the videographer's shirt, he has one of my favorite Luke Cage design shirts ever. Next.
Everybody talking about Luke Cage like he's Jesus.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
The bulletproof black man. For the hard rocks, he's a ghetto boogeyman of their nightmares.
You can get a smack for this.
Really, guys?
You gotta know we tried, man.
I ain't no joke.
Everybody's talking about Luke Cage like he's Jesus, huh? I gotta say, I do love that Luke Cage is celebrated in his community and is proud of who he is. He's just a regular guy just trying to do the right thing. Fun Easter egg during this scene, pay attention to that giant art piece in honor of Luke Cage. A few things to notice here. First, Bulletproof Love is the name of the original song that Method Man rapped on the radio in Season 1 of Luke Cage. While also there's a lot of symbolism that you should pay attention to, like the hoodie he's wearing from Season 1, which we learned during interviews was meant to pay tribute to Trayvon Martin, but also the heart covered in barbed wire, which usually is meant to symbolize the crown of thorns that Jesus wore on the cross. But also I'm guessing the heart is symbolizing his love for his community. So yes, the voiceover isn't joking. People really do look up to Luke. I would too, honestly. Then moving forward, we see Luke wearing an awesome AACA hoodie while also being the boogeyman of these criminals' nightmares. I mean, I get it. He's intimidating. I love that look on Luke's face. He doesn't want to ruin any more shirts or hoodies or anything. They gotta at least try to kill him, I guess, right? It is a weird thing to say, but it is a pretty funny moment. But man, he really messes those guys up. It's pretty awesome. Next.
One man cannot save a community.
You can't keep doing what you're doing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And believe me, Luke Cage is nothing but a man.
Harlem is mine.
This is a bit of a sad scene due to the recent passing of Reggie Cathy, but I'm pretty excited to see his role in Luke Cage Season 2. He's a fantastic actor, and I'm interested to see his relationship with Luke Cage develop over the season. Can one man save a city? Does it take more? Does that mean that we're maybe getting team-ups this season? We then get Luke carrying what looks to be the man in that very nice suit who he knocked out in the beginning of the trailer. Also, Luke's clothes look pretty badly burned, not so much torn to pieces by bullets. These are the important details that I don't miss most of the time. Next, pay attention to this scene with the purple lights. It looks like a drug manufacturer's lair, but also, I think this is a hint and a wink and a nod to us getting one of our favorite traditions in the Netflix Marvel world, a one-take fight. We get a piece of it here when he's knocking guns out of bad dude's hands, but it's still very cool, and I hope it's just one big take. Also, cutting back to this scene with the cop telling Cage that he can't keep doing this, could this be a nod to Captain America Civil War? Possibly the Sokovia Accords. Possibly Cage can't keep fighting criminals in the street without signing those dang accords. Now, like I said, he's just a normal guy. I don't think he really wants to be regulated by the UN just to save his neighborhood or to protect his friends and family. Moving forward, we also get the first encounter with one of the big bads of this season, Bushmaster. Boy, does he really mess Luke up. But who is Bushmaster? Well, he doesn't have the biggest role in comics, and there are actually two Bushmasters, but the one here has similar abilities to Luke like in the comics. Actually, fun fact, the comic version of Bushmaster actually tracks down Noah Bernstein, the doctor who gave Luke his powers, and repeats the process for himself. The other Bushmaster has a snake tail and giant metal swords and claws that come out of his arms. I'm gonna be honest, I kinda want both. But this Bushmaster will probably be good. He still has super strength, he's invulnerable. Also, he's played by Mustafa Shakir, who is great on The Deuce. Next.
Damn! Hate to see such a positive brother like Luke Cage go down like that.
He hurts you. You're not invulnerable, Luke.
Anyone who can take you on barehanded can't be good for Harlem.
rumors are true, Luke really is messed up after this fight. Boy, he's just spitting up blood and everything. He's gonna need to become a better fighter, yeah? This could lead to us getting Iron Fist. He has been confirmed for this season, so this does make sense. He's not just randomly popping up to grab a bite to eat with Luke. I am interested to see if he's chilled out a bit from his show and the Defenders. Luke Cage in full fighting mode, though, is going to be sick. I'm very excited for that. Also, damn, even ESPN is reporting on Luke Cage getting knocked out. How are the Avengers not calling on him yet? Also, thank God Claire Temple is back. I missed her in The Punisher and Jessica Jones season 2, but happy to see that she's back here. I do love seeing Claire and Luke together. I'll be honest, I'm really excited to see maybe Jessica and Luke patch things up once again and possibly get together. In the comics, they're married, and they have a little baby named Danielle, and she's adorable, and she grows up in one random future where she becomes Captain America. See, these things are important. Real quick, pay attention to this quick clip here. We see Luke and Bushmaster on a bridge together looking like they're getting ready to throw down, but hopefully we're not getting a tease of a final confrontation in the very first trailer. Next.
I gotta find him.
Bushmaster. What makes him so scary?
Me hope you never have to find out. You tell Bushmaster that I'm coming.
So Luke is throwing that hoodie back on to go save Harlem. Hell yeah. Next, we see Bushmaster surrounded by candles, and based on the editing and the super strength used to crack that sink, I'm guessing that Bushmaster's abilities might be slightly different in the show compared to his comic book counterpart. I'm guessing that his powers are from magic or something mystical based on this ritual. Magic isn't new to the Marvel Netflix realm after the reveal that the hand uses dragon bones to gain immortality. Also worth mentioning, it looks like Bushmaster's invulnerability doesn't quite work the same as Luke Cage. It looks like he can take some shots to his body, but they also look like they're embedded in his skin and not just bouncing off. He's probably gonna be okay. The guy who's not gonna be okay is the one getting a knife into the eye. Next.
What you want? We stifling fools. Do what you want. Your life for your Jews.
I've seen you raw, but never brutal.
Sometimes brutality gets shit done.
We see Luke Cage bursting out of some doors into Bushmaster's hideout, or at least one of his hideouts, which leads to one of Luke's classic costume accoutrements, the chain. Luke has used the chain as a belt for decades in the comic world. We even get a hint of it in season 1 for just a second, and that's all I needed. But also he uses it as a weapon. Sometimes he even wraps it around his arm as a shield for his forearm, like a gauntlet. Then cut to a montage of Luke kicking all kinds of ass that leads to Bushmaster taking on Luke in one of our favorite bars with the not so bright past, Harlem's Paradise. This club does get to play a role in season 2, which is exciting, and we get a glimpse of it again later on, so hold tight. But pay attention to that kick that Bushmaster is landing right in the middle of Luke's chest. It looks like another person is about to take a tumble out of that second-story window. R.I.P. Cottonmouth. It also looks like Luke's maybe getting a little extra violent this season. Maybe you need to get a little brutal to get the job done. The next clip we get is of a band playing, and thank God, because that means the music is gonna play a pivotal role just like in season 1 in season 2. Also, with a little shot of Harlem's Paradise, that means we're probably gonna see the return of 2 characters from last season, Mariah and Shades, and in a couple seconds we actually do see them, so that's pretty cool. Alfre Woodard and Theo Rossi are back, and it looks like they just burned down Luke's apartment, or possibly Claire's apartment. Either way, that's kind of mean. But hey, if they really want to send a message, this would do it. Next.
Harlem doesn't need a hero. It needs a queen.
The darkness that you deal with every day, it can consume you whole. If you let it. Don't let it.
We're getting a shot similar to season 1's Cottonmouth, with his head lining up with the portrait of Biggie, symbolizing that he was going to be king. But now Mariah is stepping up, most likely taking over Cottonmouth's organization. You don't want to mess with Mariah, I'm going to be honest, or with Shades, who's back with his classic shades and a haircut. One of these days we're finally going to get lasers shooting out of his eyes or his shades. At the very least, I'm happy we're getting that portrait of Biggie one more time. Next, pay attention to the insignia on the design for Misty's arm. That would be Rand Industries, the company owned by Danny Rand, the immortal Iron Fist, protector of Kunlun. I'm not gonna say it. He said it 50,000 times in 2 different shows. The arm does look pretty cool though, and I'm excited to see it improve over this season and future seasons. You gotta get full cybernetic like it is in the comics. They've even let it hack into computers like Cyborg can. Next, we see a super powerful gun aimed at what looks to be Luke Cage, but I'm guessing these are 2 different shots edited together. That kind of weapon might knock the wind out of Luke, if I'm being honest, but it shouldn't hurt him, shouldn't cut his skin. But this led me to thinking, do you think we're gonna see any more of those exploding alien bullets from season 1? Possibly, but next we see Bushmaster and Luke fighting, like actually fighting, not just Luke just throwing punches. So maybe this is after he's learned a thing or two from the immortal Iron Fist. Then moving on, we see what looks to be Shades sneaking around in an apartment heavily armed. Could this be Luke or Claire's apartment? We also see Mariah getting pissed and throwing her drink. My guess is that season 2 will see the downfall of Mariah and Shades because she can't keep getting away with all these evil deeds. My theory is backed up by this shot of armed cops running into Harlem's paradise, but based on the shot of Shades with that same weaponry, this could just be Mariah's people. Maybe she hired these guards. Also, Claire and Luke dancing together. Just need to point this out. They're two pretty people who are happy together. I think that should be celebrated. Also, last shot I want to point out before the title credit, Mariah seems absolutely done with it all and takes a gun herself. Who's she firing it at? Well, I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait and see. Then we get a kick-ass Luke Cage logo with one last word from Catherine's character, who looks to have already changed his tune about Luke, asking him not to let the darkness get into his soul. One more clip for you guys. Let's go.
I'm not in the market for a sidekick.
Who says you're not my sidekick?
Me? It's my show.
Let's all agree that Misty is the best. Awesome tease to see her mechanical arm in action. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles like the one in the comics, but I am excited to see this story unfold this season. Also, great fourth wall breaking joke. It's Luke's show, but also, let's be honest, it's Misty's show. Luke and Misty really made season 1 very special and fantastic. But that's it. How do you think Luke is gonna take down Bushmaster? Are you excited to see Danny Rand? You could lie about it and be excited in the comments. I won't judge. Let me know down below or on Twitter at Bashor. Also, you can check out my podcast, Only Stupid Answers. While you're at it, be sure to like this video, share, and subscribe for more breakdowns and whatnot, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.